Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Paper Happinessity with Monica. My name is Monica Formosa and I'm an independent Stepping Up demonstrator here in the Wide Bay area of Queensland on the east coast of Australia. Today I am recording a video for Colour Inspiration Challenge 189. We've got these gorgeous colours that were inspired by this image here. We've got Darling Duckling, Melon Mambo, Cloud Cover and Secret Sea. Three of the new 20, 25, 27 in colours, and then we've got the Melon Mambo in there as well. I've also used, in my card, I've also used Whisper White, Basic White. So this challenge will run from Wednesday, the 11th of June to Monday, the 22nd of June. It goes not quite 2 weeks. We open it on the 2nd and 4th Wednesday of the month, and then it will go through to the 2nd Monday where we will close the challenge, and then we will choose, depending on how many projects we've got. Sometimes we'll only choose 3 if we've only got 10, and sometimes we'll choose a top 5 plus a winner, and then the winner gets to be a guest designer for a future challenge. So guys, if you're up for a challenge, especially a colour challenge, I love colour challenges. It gets me using colours that I would not normally create with. It also, I like it because as much as you're limited to the colour palette that we've got, it kind of also brings those colours down and doesn't, I kind of feel when I've got, see all my ink pads in front of me, I get quite overwhelmed thinking, where do I start? So having a colour challenge with only, 3, 4, 5 colours is a great way to calm my mind, so to speak. Okay, and you don't need to write a blog post, but if you do have social media, YouTube, blogs, a Facebook business page, Instagram, you are more than welcome to link to that. Okay, so I will show you my card. I have used the Delightful Wishes bundle. So it's a white card base, and then I've done a Secret Sea matte layer, and then I have die cut these little pieces in diagonal corners to allow the Secret Sea to show through. The Everyday Arches with a little bit of ink blending in the background, a strip of Secret Sea with white embossing, a few of the flowers. The flowers I've blended ink. I have done a little ink blending and then coloured the top layer a little bit darker, again with ink blending. I'm going to do things a little bit different this time around, and we shall see. I don't think I've got those die cut. I'm going to have to die cut my centers. And that's pretty much it. I haven't decorated the inside. I'm not quite sure yet what I should do. I might just do another one of those, actually, like just one corner, and lay it onto a piece of Secret Sea. But anyway, let's get going. I have done a little bit of preparation beforehand just to save a little bit of time. All right, so for my flowers, what I thought I would do this time is just ink blend on the base and leave the top ones white. I haven't done the leaves. We're going to go with cloud cover on those, and we'll glue those on. All right, so there's my die cuts. My card base, we're going to layer Secret C down first. Or well, actually won't do that quite first, but this is cut so that it's, I think that's 1/2 inch or maybe 3/8 of an inch smaller. Where's my little ruler? Yes, so this is 3/8 of an inch smaller than my card front. And then I have die cut this one using this little decorative die, and I will just punch all those out. I should get my brush. All right, and then that will layer on top of that. I'll just push all them out, so I might just glue them down. Now, if this is going to be hand delivered, you can go all out and layer this up with dimensionals however much you like. Where are my dimensionals? But just be aware if you throw in, oh no, that's not what I was doing. I don't want to do that. Sorry, guys. So you could layer that up with dimensionals. I'm not going to do that. All right. But if you wanted to, you could go all out and put some dimensionals on the back of that. You know, if it's for a really special occasion, by all means. I've got the plovers out there not happy with something. We have amazing bird life here. We live between a gully and a spring, and the birds just love being in the trees because they've got access to their water. Okay, and then we're going to just glue that onto the front. All right, so I'll just show you quickly what you could do for the inside is add this in on the inside, but only do one corner. I think that would look amazing. And if I have time, we'll probably maybe get around to doing that. Come on, just move across because you're not quite where you need to be. Just teach more this way. All right. I have a little bit of glue there. That's not straight. Somehow I don't think my card base is straight because that really does not look. I don't think I'm going to be able to lift that off. Oh, gently. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right, so there's that section. I've used the Everyday Arches. I believe this is possibly, where are my arch dies? I had them here just a moment ago. Of course I did. All right, the Everyday Arches, 1, 2, 3, 4th from the largest. So we're going to very, very gently with Secret C and a brush. All right, I just dab off a little bit because I just want to go gently here. I'm applying next to no pressure, and then I'm going to gradually build that up. All right, it's nice to go gently. Slowly, because you can definitely add more, but you cannot take it away. just a little colour for the background for the flowers. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go. That's better. There's that one. Those are done, and while I'm ink blending, I might get my leaves, and I've got a piece of and we'll get some cloud cover. Now the cloud cover ink is available, but only as a ink spot, and they come in a group of 5. There's 5 in the packet, and that's because the ink was actually reacting with the foam and separating, and wasn't giving us a true cloud cover color. It was coming out more grey. You are able to purchase the re-inker and the Stampin' Right marker. It comes as part of the In Colour group in the Stampin' Right markers and the Stampin' Blends. So, and you are able to, if you don't want to buy, let me get the catalogue. Okay, I don't really know where I'm looking for here. Stamp sets. Cannot find it when I... We'll see if it's in here. Of course not. No. Oh, anyway, if you don't want to buy the set of 5, they might be an online exclusive. I can't really think of it at the moment. But yeah, no, there must be an on. Can't see it when I'm looking for it. But anyway, if you don't want to buy the 5 colours that's in this group, you can buy a set of blank ones and just fill it up with your ink, with the re-inker would be another way. And then you've got the others spare that you can use for whatever colour you want. And those are great for when you're travelling. If you're a little bit short on space. All right. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue, not too much, because I don't want it coming out, oozing out, because that will affect my ink underneath. All right, leaf number 1. So I've got 2 larger leaves and a smaller one. And I don't think there's a right or a wrong way with this little one. I think it is very interchangeable. There we go. There's our leaves. Now to glue these flowers, these are a little bit trickier. And you can either go all out I've just had this lying on my desk and now there's no, put it in your thing, in your glue holder, girlfriend. All right. I'm actually going to be really relaxed about this because otherwise it'll do my head in. And I actually haven't glued down those ends, which I don't mind. Just adds a little bit of more dimension. Now, I'm not sure how this goes. This is the tricky one. This is like really, really weird. I think kind of goes this way maybe. All right, let me have a look at this one. I've got this here. Yeah, here, like this. There we go. Like so. And of course I haven't die cut those little middle pieces, the centers, which, okay, this is going to be fun. I wonder where I've put you. These ones. Of course, it's not in my box. And I can't see, yeah, here, this one here. Wonder where you are. Oh, okay, looks like I'm not doing the centers today. And I need to find that die because it's missing. It's not in my thing. Nope. All right, we will hunt that down and add them. Okay, so just we've got to pretend we might actually put some gems in there this time. All right, so we'll do some leaves like that. We're going opposite to what that is, but I need to now stamp and hit emboss my happy birthday. And for this, I've used the happy birthday out of that stamp set, the coordinating delight from the Delightful Wishes. So this has a wishing that you can stamp and die cut, but it also has this you wishing you a happy birthday. All I've done is stamped the happy birthday, and I'm sure most of you seasoned stampers have seen this before. So to do this, I'm going to grab some a post-it note, and I'm going to just put it over UA so that the happy birthday is all that is showing. I'm going to get my foam mat because I'm stamping photopolymer. I will just, now you are supposed to just stick. I think these are really old post-it notes, so. Okay, and then now if you're really careful, you don't have to put a post-it note off, and you can try and just ink up from the happy birthday, but I'm not that clever. So therefore a post-it note is my friend. I want to then stamp this towards, oh, this is tricky because I've got the camera right above me. Try and get this straight. Okay, and we'll get some excuse me, put the lid on that before I open up my Now I really think that there's some ink there. And I've just realised what I did was I didn't take off. Oh, that is really not stamped. I think we should do that one again, because I don't think I can rescue that one. All right, let's try that again. All right, I can hear you all screaming at me. You need to take off the sticky note. Yes, I do. All right, let's try this again. Okay, we're going to ink up, take off the sticky note, and then stamp your happy birthday. That is not straight. Not at all. Let's try that again. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to everyone who's having a birthday this month. All right, I still don't think that's straight, but it is what it is. And I'll get my trusty little paintbrush and just wipe that off. Okay, and we will heat emboss that. Oh, mind the paintbrush. So yes, thank you to all my lovely new subscribers too. It's great. Oh, it's great having you join me. Please do say hello and tell me where you're from. It's nice to meet all you lovely new people. And thank you too to all my lovely regular viewers, because I know time is always precious. All right, I'm going to turn on my heat tool. We will get a little bit noisy. Not the greatest of stamping, but it will do. Okay, so, all right, let's put this together first. I'm going to add some dimensionals. Where are my dimensionals? Under this flower. And then one under this guy and tuck him under. I just love the little bit of subtle color in the background. Okay. Now with my leaves, what I like to do is just bend them a bit. I need my little mini dimensionals. And I like to put a dimensional where I've lifted it up and a drop of glue on the end. And we will just tuck that in there like that. And then the same thing with these guys. So I'm holding it here at the base and I'm just bending it over. And you're just teasing those paper fibers into a different shape with the heat of your fingers. Oh no, I'm just going to leave him off for a moment because I need to stick down my happy birthday first. All right, so let's do this. And that really isn't straight, so let's see if I can straighten that up just a touch. That there. We shall see how this goes. Nope. And see if I can, see if I can get this side to work. Oh. All right. Yep, that will do. We're going to glue this across the front. I'm not using dimensionals, I'm just going to use my liquid glue. And we're going to go across here. And then just trim that one side off. Oh, my snips. Okay, and then we're going to, oh no, this guy, I need to put this leaf on because I want him to come down. I want him to come and hang over there, like that. And my little leaf, I'm not sure I can actually get, we shall see. I might just need to chop. Oh, I've got one here that's cut in half. And of course, for some reason, it's pulled away with the backing paper. All right, so where's the, there. Now, if you don't want to do all this fiddling around, you could not do that, but there's our front and dimensionals on this one. So I'll get my big ones, and I like to color my dimensionals so I know if I've taken the backing off. And I don't skimp on my dimensionals. I'm of an age where, especially if you're mailing it, you kind of need to protect it just a little bit. I'll get my take a pick tool. Come on. And we're done. If you want to, you can add a little bit of glue to the back, and that just gives you a little bit of wriggle time. If you're a little bit scared about having that grab. And then I like to just very gently put that down, center it. So we've got a little bit of that detail poking through top and bottom, side to side. Is that straight, guys? I think, oh, definitely not straight now. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me see if I do have whether I can put some of these in the center rather than my if I use this side, and now that's stuck on my, and I might just use a bigger one so I don't use up all my little ones, and maybe just one in the middle there. All right, so that just brings in that. If you wanted to, okay, do we have time to create this inside? Let me get some, I need to go and get some cardstock, just so bear with me. And we will do them inside, because you can't have, where's my paper trimmer? It's all over here underneath everything. Excuse me while I reach across. Okay, so my card base measures 4 1/8, so I'm going to go down 1/4 inch. So that's 3 7/8. The length of my card base is 5 3/4. So I'm going to go down 1/4 inch, and I'm going to trim that at 5 1/2. All right. And then let me see if I've got some white here. No, I still need my trimmer. Come back. So for this one, I've gone down 1/4. So for this one, I'm going to go down 3/8 inch. So the length of that will be 5 3/8. 1, 2, 3. And across will be 3 3/4, because I've gone down. So my normal would be 4 1/4. Sorry, 4 1/8. So 4 1/8. 1, 2, 3 makes it 3 3/4. So we have our layers. That's a tiny 1/16 inch, because I've gone down 1/8. I'll just reach across and put that there. Now I've got to try and find this die now. It should be in all my stuff. And it is, I just got my brush and just brushed it on it. Don't glue that on just yet. And we are going to, now you've got a choice of either going top or bottom. I'm going to go bottom. So I'll take my tape off. So make sure it's, well, yeah, put, die cut it so it's even side, left side and bottom. And we'll just run that through my die cut machine, which is over here. Because if I do it with you guys on my table, it just wobbles too much. All right, where's my, oh, I've got, I need the fairies, girls and boys. I need to get the fairies to come in and tidy up. And it'd be great to do it while I'm videoing, so it keeps my. Now there is another. Where's my take a pic tool? There's another bit in there. All right. There we go. And then that just pulls the design into the middle of your card. You could easily, I don't think that was cut straight somewhere. You could easily put a second flower in the middle somewhere. Oh, that really isn't cut straight. Goodness. All right. Not having a great card making day today. And we just glue this in and we're done. Yeah. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. Please do, if you're not part of the Facebook group, you can go over there, Color INKspiration Challenges. And if you're not already a member, you will need to you will need to answer a couple of questions just so that we know you're a real person. There we go. So there's the inside. There's the front. If you wanted to, you could add a little bit of twine and a few more embellishments. But I don't mind the clean and simple look. That's my go-to at the moment. I'm really enjoying that design process. I think my life, it's a reflection of my busy life at the moment. Yeah, so sorry, as I was saying, you will need to answer some security questions if you want to join the group, if you're not already a member. We have quite a talented bunch of people on our design team. And it's great to see everyone's interpretations of the colours. All right. Let me just put some of this away because I'm really, that goes over there. Put a comment down below. Tell me which one you prefer. But I do need to go and find what I've done with this die. It could be anywhere. It really could be. But like this one, this guy, my original has the colors on the top, and then this one has the colors underneath and uses the detail die as a highlight rather than a shadow. Oh, I didn't put the other ones. Where are those? I've just thrown everything in my basket here, and now I can't find what I've done with it because I've just realised I didn't put embellishments. These ones. Thinking, oh, okay. So these are the opal rounds. and you could have easily added those to the center of your gorgeous flowers. There we go. Same but different. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer. It's amazing what a few embellishments to the front of your card will do. I've just flicked stuff everywhere, I'm not gonna lie. All right guys, I'm gonna go now and write up my blog post, and all the products that I've used today will be in the description box below. You can either click on the links that are part of that list, or there's a link there to my shop if you'd like to purchase any of the products that I've shown today. And hopefully I'll see you again in a couple of weeks. All right, bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.